Good morning. How's it going today? Just watching Russell Brand talking about how the pandemic's going to end, but something new is going to come in. He was talking about how everything that's going on right now is a sign of a falling society. If you look back through history at the arc of societies or whatever, we're at like this point here on the hill, and here's the bottom of total destruction, but we're already on the downside. And they know it. That's the point of the Great Reset and all that. And to keep finances and money and whatnot, at the levels and where they need it. You can't have 1% stay at the very top forever and all these people staying down at the bottom. In a capitalist society, it's going to crumble. Any society, except their new digital society, which is full socialism, and so they say it can't fail, but it can't succeed either, because people can't be happy and live like that. So it's doomed right away. There's no maybe for it or anything. You can't own nothing and actually be happy. Now, granted, there probably are some who could. Specific lifestyles, I guess. But the happiness would just be a thought they'd convince themselves of. It wouldn't be real. And so they'd have this missing part that they'd always just be grasping at and never ever be able to touch. And never figure out what it is that they're missing. So they just drink or drug themselves, or I suppose some people would work themselves thinking that success and money are going to fill that hole. Others would go family to try, but the family thing's a little closer, at least. But it's about your soul. It's about you. You are not your soul. Your soul is a part of you. At the cellular level, you're only half human. The other half of you is like bacteria and shit, right? You're mostly water. Like 90 some odd % water. It's crazy. But your soul is within your vessel. It's your subconscious mind. But you are your brain. You are a combination of like life experiences and things you've been taught and things you've been introduced to and actions and reactions and all these things that make up you, your brain. And that's why it's so easy to confuse people that their soul's not even there. Because it's like the fuel in order for your machine to work. That's still not quite it. It's this part of you that really it's another entity trapped inside your fucking body, whispering at you. That's your subconscious, your energy, your soul. But when you are released from the body, your soul, they say, will remember what it was prior to being put into your body. Whether it remembers or not, right now, it could, but we just can't access those memories yet. But it can't tell us those memories. Right? When you get that gut feeling, or if you know how to rest the left side of the brain, let the right side more take over, the soul has an easier time controlling that because it's run on more pure emotion and reaction, and everything about it's more pure and perceptive. It slows down, and you very much take in every single detail, as opposed to the right brain, which is very analytical and just wants information and wants things to be simplified to their simplest way so it can understand it. And then you have your third eye, which is actually where your soul resides, and it works to communicate between the two sides of your brain, to keep them from fucking like destroying each other, basically. The soul has a very hard job to keep us running, and even harder job trapped in there giving us sound and just ways, thoughts, feelings. Like, you know, you gut feeling, your guts, right? You know it. And we don't listen. We ignore it over and over again. And in school, as children, it's driven into us to ignore it. We're taught that everything about it's fake, and that it's all hocus pocus, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Not even allowed to talk about religion in schools, but we are allowed to legally. They're allowed to give as much time to the evolution theory as they do to the heliocentric theory. It's just that the ACLU threatens to sue the school. So the principal tells the teacher that they're not allowed to teach evolution when actually they are allowed to. It's just that the principal is looking at the budget and saying we can't go to court, destroy the school, we'll all lose our jobs. So goes to the teacher and says, I'm your boss, don't teach evolution. But it's legal. It's just that threat. There was actually a court case about it way back when, and they tried to sue opposite. They didn't want heliocentrism taught in school, and the judge ruled that you couldn't take a theory out of school, but you didn't have to give equal to each, but neither of the theories could be taken out. They're both valid or whatever it was. Anyways, everything's already set. Like it's legal. It's just that they've manipulated the system in order to make it hard. That's all. I don't know. I just don't know. I think I did the trucker video the other day. So I think that, well, we're just going into our Great Reset, and there's only a very small window that we could stop it. It ain't with the truckers or any of that. Everybody should be stocking up on like silver and stuff like that, seeds, real survival things, guns or bow and arrows or jeans, socks, lighters, anything like that. Like all that stuff is going to be irreplaceable soon or whatever, and very much needed. So we stock up. Everybody should be stocking up right now on the road to this Great Reset. And then when they enact their digital economy, we don't go get the tattoo or the chip or whatever it is, and we go to a trading barter economy and cut them out. Their resources will deplete very quickly because it's all based on a fake economy. They don't actually have anything. So if we actually just cut them out, it's not going to take 6 months, a year of our own system, right? So if it's coming into spring, so it's going to work out really nicely that they're going to do their Great Reset. We step out of the economy, plant gardens, and start working and doing our own thing all summer. Stocked up, living off the reserves, buy silver coins as well, so you can buy and trade a little bit here and there with people who have stocked up more on different supplies that you didn't have, whatever, or however. We work on that little trade system, and then